Hey there, algebra class. So, we're going to do the distributive property today. All right, very key. I'm sure you've seen it before. But what does it mean to multiply a number, or this could be a variable or a number out here, by a sum or difference? So, addition or subtraction here. Basically, what it means is you have to multiply the 2 to everything in the parentheses. It's called distributing. So you have to distribute the 2, and because this means multiplication when you're next to a parentheses, you have to multiply it by everything in there. So 2 times x plus 2 times 3, which is 6. All right, so that's pretty simple, right? 3 times 2x is 6x, and 3 times 1 is just 3. This is going to be a pretty fundamental thing a couple months from now when we do factoring as well. Okay. Another way of thinking about this is with an area model. If this is 2, this is 3, and this is x. So say this is your yard. You got some fence in the middle of your yard or something. It's 2 meters by 3 meters plus some x here. Multiplying x plus 3, so this whole quantity, times 2 would give us the area of the whole yard, right? Multiplying this base by height will give us the area of the whole yard. Or the other way we could do it is like this: 2x plus 6. 2 times x give us this area. 2 times 3, 6, gives us this area. So when you add those two areas, that gives us the same thing. So if we were to do it this way, 3 times 2x is 6x, 3 times 1 is 3. So if we add these two, it's the same as multiplying this times this. All right, that's a little added thing, not necessary for you to be able to do all these problems correctly though. So distribute. We have 5 times 4x, that's a 20x. 5 times a negative 9, this is a negative 9, so that's a negative 45. Done, D-O-N-E. Here we distribute the 12. So 12 times 6 is 72. 12 times a negative 1/2 is going to be a negative number. 12 times a half is 6, so it gives us a 6x. That's it. If there's more than two numbers in here, that's fine. You just distribute it to everything. 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times 2y is 4y. 2 times a negative z. Well, there's no number here, but it's understood to be a 1z if you need to put a number there to make yourself feel better. That would be a 2 times 1z is negative 2z there. You can distribute fractions just like any other number, all right? Fractions are people too. It's fine. 1/4 times 16 is 4x. 1/4 times negative 12. Well, this is a negative, so we have a negative number here. 1/4 times 12 is 3. So 1/4 times 12y is 3y. 1/4 times 4z is just 1/4 times 4 equals 1. So that gives us just a 1z. D-O-N-E. So here is your U-try for that. Don't pause it because we got one more slide, but do these quick and easy problems and then one more topic. Simplifying expressions. So we're not solving. If you get x equals a number here, that is wrong, all right, because we're not solving here. We're just combining like terms or simplifying it as much as possible. So example of like terms, a squared and 2a squared. 1/2 x and 50x, those because they have the same variable and same exponents. So not like terms would be like a 2x and a 3x squared. Because this has an exponent and this does not, these are not like terms. All right, so like a or 2a and 2ax. These have different variables, so these are not like terms. So here, a and a, same thing. This is like a 1a. 12 minus 1 is an 11a. These are like terms. The number is not like those, though. So 20 plus 12 is 32a. And then just minus 8. There's nothing to combine the minus 8 to. A number and something with a variable, 32a's really is what this says, are not like terms. So there's no way to combine this. This is as simple as it gets. All right, if you guys have the habit of subtracting these numbers incorrectly, I don't want you to do that anymore. So xy, xy, xy. All right, so we'll end up with one term here. We got to distribute this -4. So that's 10xy. Remember, always rewrite the things you don't change. And that's a minus 4xy minus 4xy. Now I just realized I could have done that easier. I could have combined these first, couldn't I? Let me just finish this and I'll show you what I mean. So 10 minus 4 gives me a 2xy. There's my answer. All right, I could have done this more easily if I had been cleverer and combined these first since they're in the parentheses. So xy plus xy is 2xy, and that's a 10xy minus 2xy, or 4 times this. So that's 10xy minus -4 times 2 is -8xy, and gives me 2xy. Alright, so we got to follow our order of operations. Can combine these? No, but I can distribute. So I got a 4x. Don't forget to write the things that you didn't change. Plus 1/4 times 16 is 4x. 1/4 times -20 is a 5, and that's a y. 8x and 8x are like terms. So I have 8x minus 5y. There we go. Alright, so with those examples, you should be able to do these U tries as well. Alright, so you have these and these. Alright, see you next class.